I heard about the possible relocating of the Cenotaph or trying to move it and possibly damage it where it would end up scrapped. And I am so upset, being a veteran of World War II and a child when that Cenotaph was created and knew what it stood for with the memory of World War I. And I crossed that path every day on my way to CVS school, by that monument, and over that footbridge, and there's no way that should ever be relocated or even attempted to move. I found out yesterday that it was built, and underneath it is an 8-foot concrete support pad. And of course, we know they would just, if they moved the monument, they would just pave over that. But in other words, to move it somewhere, it's got to have another 8-foot concrete support to put it on. And plus the possibility of damaging it during a move and it ending up scrapped. Now that would be sinful. But over and above that, the cost of moving that monument or destroying it is we're looking at millions of dollars. Why couldn't we just remove some of the buildings around the Cenotaph and create a park atmosphere right where it stands right now, still have the access to Tecumseh Park and the footbridge? That is a historic part of Chatham that should never be touched in any way. And I would fight anybody and everybody to prevent it happening, without even considering the cost. And I think the cost to remove a couple of buildings there and then create an environment for the Cenotaph would be a tenth of the cost. And if it has something to do with the high-rise apartment, I'm sure they could find another way for entrance to the parking garage or something like that. As a veteran, I would fight anything possible to prevent that Cenotaph from being damaged or even attempt to be moved. The money should be spent on restoring it to Class A service and creating the proper surrounding for a park. And then we would have a memorial that would last forever, which I know we won't. I hope you consider the thoughts of a World War II veteran and leave that Cenotaph alone. If you spend money on it, restore it and put it in the glory that it was originally built to represent. My name is Len Brown, and I would be against any move or attempt to move that Cenotaph, but I would be all for restoring the area to a park-like atmosphere where there's flower boxes like it used to be, and gardens, and evergreens and stuff like that. And it would be a tenth of the cost you're now considering. I hope my voice is heard worldwide. It's one little voice, but if enough of us voice our concerns, maybe we can prevent it from being destroyed or moved. Both would be a catastrophe. Thank you very much, Len Brown.